Let's see. Jai, what's going on, Jai? Welcome back as always, Jai, my friend. How are you, Jai? What's going on?
I'm good, brother. Good. Thanks for asking, man. Just checking in on you, man. See what you got new. You
Yeah. What do we have?
always get up and do things in the middle, but you know, I know you got something good. Mhm.
What do we have new? Yeah, we got the SIA stuff is new.
Yeah,
What?
I'm working. I'm still trying to work with that name, but I'm also trying to raise capital too. So so that's got to take my attention.
One of these deals. Yeah, no.
Exactly.
Yep, yep. Let's see. It helps you raise the capital. That's the
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, yeah,
Exactly.
exactly. That'd be pretty awesome. How's Kind doing?
He's good. He's good. He's in school. He has a new schedule now, so uh he doesn't get home until about 4:30. He has a little after school program,
Okay,
little tutoring thing, helping with his math, things like that.
that's great.
So, but today he'd be home normal time. It's Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday.
You're a genius child. That's you got a
Yeah,
genius.
but we got to give him on that math though. Got the math.
He's so far beyond math. He's into something else. He's just like
Yeah,
a
man. Yeah. He don't need math.
yeah. He's like 2 plus 2. I don't need that.
Yeah, I don't need that. I don't even know what that is.
That's great. Cool. Well, Jai, welcome back, buddy. It's always good
Thank
to
you,
have
sir.
you. Let's see. We got some people popping in here. Everyone that's coming in, if you hello, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, maybe middle of the night, maybe for some of you. If you want to put a one in the chat, if you're new to Dub, and you can put a two if you're returning, if you don't mind, that would be awesome. And then if you have any particular questions with the training today, you can pop them into the chat as well. And then Ina, who's here from our team, she knows everything and she's the expert on a lot of stuff. We can kind of go through those questions on the backside at the bottom of the hour. This first part of the training, we're going to go through the basics of Dub in terms of how to record, how to customize, how to send, and then we kind of talk strategies. We're moving through those different ideas and technology when we're going through the sales cycle in terms of prospecting, nurturing, closing, all that kind of stuff. So if you have any questions, again, pop them in the chat. And if you are new, put a one in the chat. That would be really helpful. If you can do that, that would be amazing. And two, if you're returning. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with something that we that I think is nice to go through because a lot of the times it's nice to remind ourselves of the sales cycle and kind of where Dubb fits and the technology that's been designed by the team to work with that. So this is what this would look like right here. So let me share my screen and here we go. Okay. So this slide that we put together right here, this is from our little Canvas slide here. I'm going to hit share here and present it. There we go. Press present. Okay. So right within here, we put this together because when you think about the sales cycle, we put together these different six realms of it. You've got the prospecting, the nurturing, the closing, the client comm, the content mining, and the lead generation. And we try to kind of make the technology fit to kind of those different areas. So example for prospecting, one-to-one video email sending. That's great. We're going to cover that in a little bit. Put a face to the name, that kind of stuff. That works really well. Have them book a time in your calendar. The second part, the nurturing aspect, is really screen videos are great for this. Screen videos where you can be the bubble of knowledge on the screen, walking someone through something that you want them to see in your industry. That works really well. Closing, document walkthroughs, things like that, where you can use our desktop app to walk someone through a PDF or a doc that you want to do. Maybe it's an invoice, a proposal, things like that. And then the client communication, email back and forth with the client, whether it's a mobile app, whether it's desktop, email communication, video communication, especially asynchronous sending a video to a client they already have, they send one back. Retention rates have seemed to be better. And also, people getting things done. Video has been always been great for that. Content mining, getting the actual testimonials, case studies, reviews. We have some really good tech to get video testimonials. It's a little button called reply with video that we'll go over. And then also, if you're trying to get reviews, making a nice little heartfelt video saying, hey, listen, I'd love to get a review. All you have to do is click below. We'll talk about that as well. And then the last part, lead generation. Social media, doing your YouTube stuff, your LinkedIn, your Instagram, your TikTok, all that kind of stuff. There's a way to record a video, download it to the platform, and then have a link in the pinned comments to bring someone to a Dubb page. So we'll kind of cover all that as we work our way through, but it's always nice just to kind of remind ourselves, what we're doing here in the sales cycle where Dubb kind of really, really fits. So when we talk about Dubb in general, let's go right over here to our dashboard, and then we'll start with two different styles that have worked really well over the years in terms of when you are recording a video. And I'm going to pull those up in 1 second right here. So let's go to the dashboard first. I'm going to share my screen. And here we go. Okay, so here is the Dubb dashboard. So when you're logged into your Dubb account, this is where it's going to take you right in here to the dashboard. If you ever need some help, down over here to the bottom right is really good. Our little intercom system down here. If you click here, you can chat with our AI agent that we have called Finn. It's really good, gives you really good, thorough answers. Have some links in there as well. But if you actually want to talk to one of our, live human beings on the team, you can select that, and you can do that there. You can also do some self-help by putting some search words in here, and you get some articles and blogs and links and all that kind of great stuff. And then within the dashboard here, we have our Dubb Partner Program. I think most of you here know about this, but if you don't, you can click here and click Apply Now. Creates a little referral link for you here. We do a 30% recurring commission on anyone that subscribes to Dubb through that partner link. So if you have a group of people that are interested in Dubb, send them our way. And then, we close them and you get that 30% recurring commission. You can always have them come into this live training, dubb.com/T. They can come in here and we do a lot of that heavy lifting. If you're on a paid account with Dubb and if you know 3 or 4 people and you bring them over to us and we close them, then you get a free Dubb account. So something to think about. Now, as far as recording the videos, here's a couple styles that have worked really well over the years. And this is all about the prospecting part, putting a face to the name. So when you record a Dubb video and you send it, it's not going to be a link. It's going to be a repeating 3-second animated GIF of the beginning of that video. So when you hit record, the first 3 seconds is going to repeat, and that's going to be the GIF. Now, with editing, you could take another part of the video and put it to the front to make it, the first part. But just to be efficient with time, when you're recording the videos, just know when you hit record, be ready. That's going to be the first 3 seconds. So this animated GIF that I did here for a style purpose, I recorded on my basic webcam, and I dropped a virtual background behind me. Then I had a little bit of movement, little wave, little back to camera, just to bring this GIF to life. If I'm just being stiff, it's kind of dead looking. You want to have a little bit of movement to it. And the reason for the image behind me was just to bring context to the person that I'm sending it to. It's like a little movie, trailer before the movie, even though movie trailers give away everything now. But Sarah knows the video is about her, but she doesn't know what the video is about exactly. So there is that little kind of curiosity there. So when someone clicks on this, it's going to take Sarah to a customized landing page, which we call in Dubb terms a preset. And we're going to cover this in a little bit. But it's all about getting someone to go from here to there. So that one style right there works great. Now there's another style that works really good. Same deal. I'm recording from the basic webcam, but I'm using the Dubb mobile app on my phone and I'm pulling it up into frame. And I just have something really short and punchy. Over the years, names have always worked good. It's like the old thing that always works well. But you can always have, if you're in real estate, maybe it's a property address that they're looking at. Still selling, still buying. If you're in insurance, maybe it's a policy that they have a question about or you want to talk to them about. If it's in recruitment, still hiring, or like things that are just short and punchy that make sense to your audience, within the industry that they're in. But again, you can't go wrong with the name. And all I'm doing here is just bringing it up into frame. I'm not staying still with it like we talked about. It's not far away where you can't read it. It's right up towards the camera. So if you want to replicate one or both of these different styles, you can come right in here to the dashboard, go to the top, click the red camera icon right here, and it's going to open up your teleprompter. I mean, no, your teleprompter. I use them all the time. It's going to open up your webcam. So then down here at the bottom, you're going to click virtual background down here. Click that there, scroll down, go to your photos, and then you can upload into this area any screenshots that you have on your computer. So like we just saw, profiles work really well, but you can also share articles, right? An industry related article. And this one is just a real estate update, but it's all about the title behind me. What is someone seeing? What's this video going to be about? So if you have an industry related article that brings value, why not have that? You can also do a company's website where you can visit the company. It doesn't have to be the who we are section. It could be their services, their products. Maybe there's a video plan. Maybe there's something on their site that you like and you want to point out. Just have that over your shoulder. You can also do obviously for real estate properties, right? That's the probably one of the easiest ones to do right here, have the property behind you. You could also, if you're in solar, maybe you're talking about solar panels, you have that behind you. Hey, listen, you got to check these panels out. They're really great. It's all about that visual and context. Now, you also, to do the phone one, you can get rid of the virtual background, grab the Dubb mobile app, And then this is going to be the button that you're going to use on the mobile app. So here is the mobile app. The little button is right up here at the top, that little square button right there. Tap that, opens up the area to type. And that's all I did. All I was just typing the name in here or whatever you want to do. And there you go, just like that, just like that. And then on this recording here, we added this new little feature. So it's down over to the bottom, right over here. So if you want to zoom yourself in, just tap the plus and you can zoom yourself in or you can back yourself off. We just added this. So if you want to start closer and you don't like the framing, you can do that. We also have a teleprompter on here right at the top. If you haven't used a teleprompter before, really good for staying efficient. If you're making a lot of videos throughout the day, and you want to get certain phrases right or percentages or numbers or anything, why not have it in front of you? Saves a lot of time. Arm distance away, I think is pretty good in terms of distance, as long as you can read the text, obviously. You don't want to be on top of the camera because the closer you are and your eye level drops, it's more noticeable. So here's pretty good. You're going to let the words flow up into your eye line when I drop the teleprompter down in a second. And, just take some practice, read it through a few times. Next thing you know, you'll be doing these videos and will come off very natural when you're doing it once you practice it. So right up here at the top, you're going to click in here. You can go right to scripting if you want to, or you can choose a script that you already have written. In this case, I'm going to search for the title right here. There we go. Now it's going to drop the script down. So when I hit record, this is going to start to scroll. Now the speed is going to be right here. Mine's 177. I can adjust it up or down. I can hit the play button, see if I like it. I can back the text off, or I can zoom it in. And when I hit record, I'm going to have a little menu at the bottom, and I can pause the video like this. Hi, this is Rob from Dubb. We are the sales operating system. We use video, automation, and contact management to create connections, conversations, and conversions. And I can hit the pause button right down here at the bottom. Click it again. It keeps resuming the recording. If I want to delete it, I'm going to tap the red X. Are you sure? It's a nice button to have. And then you can also tap the blue check mark when you're done, and that will save the video into the Dubb platform. And if I want to close the teleprompter, just tap this right here. It's closed. So this is a great way to put a face to the name. This is the way a lot of people, when they first use Dubb, record their videos directly to webcam, whether there's virtual background, no virtual background, phone. Those are great ways to do it. All right, so let's look at screen recording. Like we looked at in the Canvas slide in the beginning, we talked about nurturing, right? So let's just say we want to share something browser-based. We want to share an article like this one here. Maybe we want to reach out to Ruben here on LinkedIn. Maybe we want to go to a company's website. Anything browser-based where we want to be on the screen with the story, the Chrome extension is really great for this, and it's one of our screen recorders. So it's right up here at the top. You're going to tap this button here. It's going to open up, and it's going to put me on the screen. There I am. And in this case, I want to think about a few things when you do this stuff. So we want to think about webcam shape and placement of me on the page. Because remember, it's all about that first 3 seconds, that animated GIF. What are they going to see? So I'm already a square here. I like that. I could change it to circle. I could go phone shape. I could go rectangle. But I think the square is the best because it kind of matches the house, right? The square just doesn't have a little triangle on top. Next thing I want to do is I want to place myself in a good spot. So I'm going to go right up here against that bold line at the top, and it looks like I'm part of the story. So when someone sees the animated GIF and I'm like, hey, this is Rob, listen, I want to send you this market update. It's going to be this repeating motion here, and it looks like I'm on the page. Good shape, good placement. Just some creative stuff to think about when you put these on the page. You also can zoom yourself in. You can back yourself off. You can go up, down, move yourself around wherever you want to place yourself within the square here. Also, if I wanted to, I can do I can give myself a virtual background. Over here to the right, click virtual background. Choose one here. Let's go outer space. And I have that there as a background if you want to do that. If you don't like your background where you are. If not, I like my background with my light, so I'm going to get rid of it. And then I can also, if I want to, use my headshot if I don't want to be on camera. I could even close the webcam if I just want to do an audio walkthrough of the page. So you have a lot of options there. I think for first meeting someone, it's obviously great to be live, on the camera. I also can go to full screen here and go back to where I was. So you have that ability. I can change the size just by grabbing the edge, just like this if I want to. I kind of like my size right like that. It's not blocking anything. It's right in the middle. Now, as far as tools on the page, I have a menu bar down at the bottom, right down here, a little menu bar. I also have an annotation tool right next to me here. I have the teleprompter if I want to use it. This one is slightly different than the one you just saw with the webcam recorder. I have my speed all set. This stuff is sticky, so when you set the speed and you reopen it, it always remembers it. So I have my text size, I have my speed. I can grab the edge on this one and make it a little thinner if I want to. I can physically grab this and move it wherever I want. In my case, it's going to be closest to the camera at the top. And when you use the teleprompter with the Chrome extension, when you hit record, you've got to leave a little bit of space at the top. So I can take this and just tap it and bring it forward. Because it's browser based, you don't want to go full screen on the browser if you're trying to use the teleprompter tab because it will hide behind the browser. So you just want to leave a little bit of space at the top so you can tap it and bring it forward. We also have options here as far as the screen. There's screen, tab, and camera. If I select camera, it's just like a basic webcam. Opens up, whole screen is just me. If I do screen, then that gives me the ability. It gets my whole browser, tabs above and everything. So when I hit record, I can begin recording here and say, hey, listen, I want to talk to you about this market update. You know what? Let me show you some other properties. Check this out. And I can click one of the tabs that I have open at the top. And because it's getting the screen with the browser, it will show every tab that you have open and it will follow you across the recordings. So you can start on one page tab, a web page tab, but then you can move to another one and you'll get the whole thing. If you don't want that experience and you want tab only, just select tab right over here. And then the recording will just be a nice clean cut of this page. It won't have any of the tabs open at the top. So when I hit record here, actually, let me jump over to LinkedIn. So that would be the setup here, right? That's the idea. So let me pop over to LinkedIn to actually do the recording. I'm going to hit the Chrome, open up, same deal. Here I am on the page. I'm just going to change my shape to a circle, put myself right next to Ruben. Perfect. I'm on his profile right next to him right here. Perfect. I'm going to hit record, and this is what this would look like. Choose my tab. There it is, and hit record. Hey, Ruben, this is Rob. Saw your profile over here on LinkedIn, and I wanted to send you this quick video because I want to have a chat with you about what's in your profile. Pretty interesting stuff. So all I did there was little wave, little point. That's the repeating motion. And I can, to make myself bigger and go full screen, I can do one of two things. Hover over here, click this button, go full screen. Click the button down here to go back to the page. Or I can click the button down the bottom that says expand webcam. Click that, jump here, click it again, go back. That's probably the easiest one to do is down at the bottom. But it's nice to be able to jump to full screen when you're making these screen videos and you want to make a point about something. Why not get off the page, go to full screen, then go back to the page? Makes it pretty dynamic. You can also physically move around and talk at the same time. You can scroll. You can hit the pause button down at the bottom if you want to stop the video. Get yourself in the spot that you want. Okay, good. I'm ready to go. Hit resume. You also have the annotation tool over here to the left where I can do some arrows. I can point some things out. I can do some text on screen. I can do some numbering. There we go here. I can do some circles. I have all kinds of stuff I can do. And these great annotations are going to stay sticky where you want them to stay. They're not going to follow you down the page, which can be kind of annoying. So it's great that they stay right there, and you can always delete them with the little trash can down the bottom if you want to. But these are great ways to share browser-based screens like articles, websites, reaching out on LinkedIn, using the annotation tool, jumping from full screen when you want to make a point back here. Really makes the videos pretty interesting visually. So I'm going to save this into Dubb. I'm going to click the little check mark at the bottom. It's going to save it into the platform. And as it saves it in there, we're going to be looking at the desktop app. Now, the desktop app does a lot of neat stuff, but it also does screen recording. So that's what we're going to look at here. So you can see the difference between Chrome and desktop. So up here at the top, I'm going to click the little D button up here. It's got some little menu bar in here. I'm going to click record screen. And then on the screen here, let's go over the similarities first. So the similarities between the Chrome extension and the desktop, bubble, I have right here. I can move it around. I can zoom myself in, back myself off. I can add virtual background. All the stuff that you saw with the Chrome, I can do this here. We have a teleprompter at the top, right over here. Great. We have an annotation tool over here. Perfect. Now, what are some of the differences? So we see this red slash through here. If I was to hit record right now, I'd be getting my entire desktop screen. But if I get rid of the red slash, now I have something happening. So if I go to the drop-down menu, I can do 16 by 9 landscape for YouTube. And what you're seeing here is everything recorded inside of this rectangle will be recorded. So that's the border of the recording. And I can physically move it wherever I want to. I can also change it to portrait, where I could crunch my internet browser, throw this over the top of it, and now I have a social video made from my desktop just by crunching my browser. I didn't have to get on my phone. I could do this orientation right here. I can also do custom. So I do the drop down, click custom. Now I can crop around anything I want to crop around. And this could be a document, it could be a part of a website that you want to get. Whatever, if something on your desktop you want to get, you have full control over what you want to get in the recording. Now, when I hit record, here's another big difference. So now I'm recording a video. Here we go. I can pause and resume this recording like normal. But when I click the check mark over here, it's not saving it into Dubb like it normally would do. When you click the check mark within the desktop app, now I've just recorded a physical clip. So the desktop app is a clip recorder. The Chrome extension that you saw earlier was just one video you pause and resume. With the desktop, you can record in clips. And it gives you a lot of advantages. Number one is I can drag and drop a video from my computer if I want to. So if I have something saved, I can click here, pull up whatever video I want, grab it, and drop it in there. And then I can physically move these clips around so I don't have to record chronologically. If I want this to be the beginning, I can make it the beginning. Really frees you up in terms of things you want to record. You don't have to go from A to Z. And you can also tap the three-dot menu for each clip, and you can download each one, and you can delete it. And if I want to keep recording to build this video out, I click record screen below this button here, record screen. It brings me right back to where I was. I hit record again, and now I'm just recording another clip. And I'm really starting to build this video out piece by piece. And when I hit save, here's that clip. But what if I want to record from my webcam? Maybe I want to make this the opening or the ending. You can click record webcam below, takes you here, hit record, and maybe this is my opening. Hey, this is Rob. Listen, check this video out. Or hey, thanks for watching this video. Or maybe in the middle, I'm doing a check in the middle of the video. Hey, listen, how are you feeling about this video so far? Something like that. And then I can click the save and I can move this wherever I want to again. And when I'm done with the clips and I'm done with the video, I click done recording. It's going to merge all of the clips into one video. I can then do a quick little edit down here at the bottom, download the finished video, and upload the finished video into Dubb. And that's the desktop app. Now, there's a function that we added that I think is really great. It's really fun to use. It's called Dubb Narrator. So Dubb Narrator is this. So if we're over here, let's go back over to, let's see, let me close this. Let's go back over here. So remember how we did before with the Chrome extension? We used the Chrome, right? We clicked here. We were on the page, and we can do our video, right? We're like, hey, listen, I'm gonna send you this market update. Here we go, right? I'm live in the bubble, live right here. We also know that you can click the desktop app like we just saw, click record screen. We know that I'm live in the bubble, same thing. But what if you wanted to have a pre-recorded video playing in the bubble? Whether it's pre-recorded of you, someone else, whatever it is, you don't want to be live. You want to put a pre-recorded video inside here. That's what Dubb Narrator is inside the desktop app. So here's the desktop app menu. It says narrator video right here. Click that there. Then you're brought to your video library. I'm going to put narrator in. And then I'm just going to select one of the videos that I wanted. And all I did in these videos here was I just put filled my teleprompter with content and just worked on delivering the content. That's all I was focused on. And then I can take one of these videos, select the one that I want, and it drops it on the page here. So now when I make this, all I have to do is just relax and hit the record button and relax and scroll. I don't have to do anything else. I've already done the content delivery. So when I hit record, the pre-recorded version of me is going to do the talking.
Hi there. I saw you were checking out some properties in the area and wanted to send you this market update so you can make the best decision possible. As you can see, there is a ton of useful information.
And I can pause it. And again, all I was doing is just using the annotation tool and just pointing some stuff out and scrolling down the page. I can hit resume.
Here, please book a time by clicking.
And then it can keep going. So if you want to use a pre-recorded video for these screen recordings, Dubb Narrator is great for that. And that's within the desktop app. Now, the original screen clip recorder was the mobile app, which is really great. So the mobile app, I'm going to show you the functionality on that right now. Even though the desktop app, the clip recording is awesome, the mobile app was the first one to do it. So let me show you what that looks like in terms of what we use when we use this. And a lot of people like their phones because, the cameras are really good. A lot of the times you can just set up a, there we go. You can set up your phone on your desk. Like if you just want to record a video, you can do landscape, vertical, whatever you want, because those cameras are very good. All right, so to record a video, I'm going to tap the blue camera icon at the bottom. It's going to open up the camera. And then once the camera opens up, you're going to notice some timers down here at the bottom. It's defaulted for 1 minute, but you can choose the one you want. You can't go beyond 10, but you can choose 15, 30, a minute, to whatever you want down here. To record, you're going to tap the button at the bottom, or you can hold and release. So I'm just going to tap it. I have a countdown on, so 3, 2, 1. There I am recording. You can see the timer up here at the top and the timer at the bottom. I'm going to hit record one more time just so I can have 2 clips in here. Here I am recording again. Each clip has to be at least 2 seconds. There's my second clip. And I can physically move these clips. So I can take my finger and tap one, hold it, and slide it. So I can move the order just like with the desktop app. Also, each one of these clips, when you record one, is saved to your photo video area on your phone. So you have it if you need it for later. You can also delete a clip by tapping the X at the bottom. It'll always ask you, are you sure? You can even tap a clip. You can delete it from there, trim, or if you click edit, you have the ability to add royalty-free music. We have a whole library of it. You can do some voiceover. You can speed up the action. You can do some text on screen, all from within each clip. If I want to flip my camera around, right up here at the top, that'll flip it around. If I want to use a countdown timer that you saw when I first hit record, it's this one right here over here. If I tap that there, I have a 3, 2, 1, and I have a countdown from 10. The 3, 2, 1, if I tap it here, click record, 3, 2, 1. Ready to go, and now I'm recording. I kind of like having the countdown on. But if you don't want it on every time you click record, just tap the icon again and click none if you don't want that. Teleprompter, right over here to the right. So if I tap this here, it's going to open up the teleprompter. Now to find the script that I want, I'm going to search up into here like we did before. I'm going to choose my script. Here is the speed below, right here, our auto scroll between 1 and 10. I can back this off. I can make it go faster, whatever I want. I can hit the play button, see if I like the speed on that. I also can pinch to make the text bigger if I want to, or smaller. You can pinch and do that. I can even edit this script if I want to right here in real time, and click this, make some changes, save it. Now, when I hit record, arm's distance length is pretty good, maybe a slight tilt. Eyes are up towards the top. If you're finding that your eyes are cheating and they're dropping down, they're not staying at the horizon line, you can just move the guardrails up here to the side, just like this. And now there's nowhere for your eyes to drop to, and they'll stay right where they're supposed to, if you want to do that. If you don't have an issue with it, you can just leave it down. I like kind of leaving it here because I kind of like peripherally seeing the words that are coming. We also have something on iPhone that you can do. Now, Android users, this is coming. I don't have an exact date, but it is. But for right now, iPhone users, if you tap the gear icon, you can select auto track, and this will be highlighting the words as I read like this. Dubb's automation features can transform your sales process. From personalized video email sequences to scheduled emails and a task management, automation helps you reach the right people at the right time. So you have that as an option. That's auto track right over here under the gear icon. So that's the teleprompter. If you want to close it, right over here to the top right, tap the X. If you want to add a video to the queue down here from your phone, maybe you have something on there you like that you recorded, go to the folder icon here, select the video that you want, and it will drop it right down into the queue, and then you can physically move it wherever you want to move it. If you want to record your screen, this button right here. If you want to add some filters, this is kind of fun. You can tap this one here, do some skin smoothing, black and white. You can do some different kind of effects with the colors if you want to. All kinds of different stuff you can do. It's more of on the fun side of stuff. And then if you don't want to use it, just close the icon, tap it there. This one here, picture in picture, really good for real estate, but anytime, whatever industry you're in, if you want to use both cameras, the front and back, and show what's in front of you, but you're on the screen as well, this is a great way to do it. So picture in picture right here, tap here, hit record, and now I'm on the screen. Hey, check this out right here. Hey, listen, I want to talk to you about this. Make yourself a little bit bigger, move yourself around. A lot of freedom with this in terms of what you're showing. And the last one will be the virtual background, right down here at the bottom. So like we started the training when we were doing our basic webcam recording, how we talked about you could load an image behind you, whether it's a person's profile, company website, property, whatever it is. You can do the same thing here. Just take the screen grabs on your phone, select this icon. It'll take you here. Pick the photo that you want, hit record. Hey, this is Rob. Just want to send you this quick property update. Hey, this is Rob. I saw your profile here on LinkedIn. Hi, I was on your company website here. Things like that you're able to do. And then when you're done and you're ready to combine all of these clips together into one video, hit the blue button at the top. That will combine them. Then you can download a copy to your phone and upload a copy into Dubb. So those are the different ways that we record. We've got our basic webcam recorder. We have our screen recorders, that are the Chrome extension and the desktop app. And then we have the mobile app. When we save a video into Dubb, we recorded a video and we saved it. It's going to take us to our edit page within Dubb. So when you save a video in Dubb, it's going to take you to a page that looks just like this. So this is the edit page right here. You can change the title right up here at the top. You can open up a new tab right over here to the right with this button to preview what this video looks like on a customized landing page. And this is customized landing page we call in Dubb terms a preset. So remember in the beginning when we saw the video that we sent to Sarah, she clicked on it and then she's brought to a customized landing page. That's what we have here. Now we call a customized landing page in Dubb presets. So it's going to have a couple things. It's going to have your branding, so it'll have your logo in the top left. It'll have an image behind the video player. It will have playlist videos that will play right after the video that you've created. Now, the great thing about the playlist videos is it really saves you a lot of time. So if I was reaching out to Ruben here, I could say, hey, Ruben, it's Rob. Listen, Dubb's going to increase your business 30 to 300%. I saw that you're in video software as well. Check out this next video. It's going to play right after this. It's going to give you some insight into blah, 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 whatever the messaging is for your company and your services. And then you could record one video one time about what you do, make it 60 to 90 seconds, and then it will run right into that video. So you don't have to say that stuff over and over and over and over again. And then below the video here, you have your call to action buttons, your CTAs. What would you like someone to do once they're done watching your video? Do you want them to book a time in your calendar? Do you want them to view a case study? Do you want them to download a document? Do you want them to fill out a physical form? Do you want them to visit your website? Do you want them to email you? There's all kinds of options down there. You just have to decide from left to right what's the first thing you want them to do and then kind of go from there. This button right over here, reply with video, is really great for getting video testimonials. So if I was reaching out to Ina and she had Dubb, I could say, Ina, this is Rob. Listen, thank you so much for using Dubb. We appreciate your business. It would mean the world to us if we could get a video testimonial from you. All you have to do is click the reply with video button below. You don't have to download anything. Just allow camera and mic access, put your email in there, and let me know. What have you enjoyed about Dubb so far? And whatever questions you guys would normally ask your happy clients, you can ask them in the video. And then when they send that video back to you, you place it right here in the playlist. And this has been the combination that's worked really well over the years. Nice personal video after that about products and services, and then testimonials that show the social proof. That works really, really good. Now, we also talked about in the beginning when we looked at the sales cycle, reviews, right? So you can make a really heartfelt video, something along the lines of, because for us, our review sites are like G2, Capterra, a bunch of them there. But within your industry, whether it's like what's that one called that's been around forever? Anyway, I can't think of it right now. But again, the review sites that are within your industry, you can make a video and send it out to people and say, hey, listen, thank you so much for your business. It would mean the world to us if you could leave us a review. All you have to do is click the button or buttons below. The buttons below will take you right to where you need to be, and you can leave us a review right there. It would make all the difference in the world. So you could send a video like that out to someone, and the buttons below the video will be actual links to the area that they can actually leave a review, which is what we've done over the years, and it's worked really well. And a lot of clients that have utilized that strategy, it's worked well for them. So again, this is called a preset, customized landing page. So back over here on the edit page, you're going to notice right in here, this little drop down, Rob's preset. This is my default. So anytime I make a video, that page is what's attached. Those videos, those buttons, the look of it, everything. But we have a bunch of presets for a lot of different things. So when you think about presets, think about your audience. If I'm in real estate and I do buyers and sellers, I want a preset for buyers and I want a preset for sellers, FSBOs, expired, whatever the different segments of the audience are. If I'm in insurance, different kinds of insurance policies for different kinds of clients. Recruitment, maybe I do employers and candidates. That's a good split. Coaching and consulting, different industry verticals. Those are different presets. Enterprise, small business. There's a lot of different ways to segment your audience, and for events and outreaches. Like if I'm having a webinar, having a preset's great for that. Hey, thanks for coming to the registration page. You can register below, things like that. So that's what you want to be thinking about in terms of presets. Now, when you get on a paid plan with us, one of the first things we do is we set up an optimization call. So we'd meet you in Zoom and we would help you set up the buttons, the pages, all that good stuff. So that's part of it. Now, also on this page as well, you have some editing. there's an editing tab. So when you save a video into Dubb, you can do a quick edit down here. It's kind of like the editing software within the desktop app. There's a nice undo button in case you want, you made a mistake, and you can also download the original at the top and then just replace the video if you wanted to do that. You also have analytics on this. So you have a little digital coach here called Kyra that'll give you some feedback on your videos. How's your cadence? Are you being positive? Are you being repetitive? Are you using filler words? All these can really help you get better with the videos. We also have tracking on these videos. So when you send these videos out, you can click over here and get information on all this stuff. You can uncheck the stuff you don't want. You don't have to have them all checked. CTA clicks are great. Email opens, page views, video views, and then you'll know what's the watch rate. If someone watched the video, how much of it did they watch? Was it 0, 100, 50, 20? But this all shapes your follow-up because obviously you know the content that you sent out. And if someone watched half of it, great. Hey, Ina, thanks so much for watching that video. I saw that you learned about this. Let me talk to you a little bit about what you didn't get a chance to see. And that's a smart way to follow up. So we recorded the video. We got it on a preset, on a page. We have the buttons we want. We have everything there. And now we're ready to send this out. So the sending part of this, if we come over here to Gmail, and this would be just an example as far as best practices, Gmail and Outlook 365 have this little button at the bottom here, this little Dubb button within the compose window. With Gmail, it's down at the bottom. With Outlook, it's off to the right. And what can happen here is because of the direct integration we have with the Chrome extension with those two things, Outlook 365 and Gmail, you can just tap this button and it will give you some options. I have my video library right over here to the right that I'm scrolling through. I can search for the video that I want or just scroll. I find the video, click advanced options, drop the email in there of the person I'm going to send it to, and then just click insert video and it'll drop it in there. Another way that you can drop a video in an email is just anytime you save a video into Dubb and you're on the edit page, you can just select share and send, put the email in for tracking, like we just saw. I can add some personalization text on this one if I want to, and this will be a little banner across the top. Click copy for email, and then just come right back over here and just paste it right within there. So 2 ways to do that. Now, best practice as far as what to have above it, like in the subject line, you definitely want to have the word video. Really helps with the open rates. It's very rare that you see it still. You want some text above the video, just a little bit of context for someone. I have a sentence here, but it could be a little paragraph. You just don't want to write too much where you're pushing the GIF all the way down the page like that. You can make the GIF smaller if you want to, but it's kind of nice to have it a big size. Now, if you're over here on LinkedIn, I would connect with someone first before you try to send them a video because they might not watch it with the connection request, and you want to waste all that effort on a nice personal video that you made. Plus, it'll only be a link and won't be that nice animated GIF. It seems like most people connect, whether you're using like a third-party connector like an Expandy or LinkedIn Helper, or you're just doing it manually. Once you're connected, you can click message, and then you'll have a little option down at the bottom, a little Dubb symbol down there that you saw earlier. Same deal. You can click that, drop it in, or you can copy and paste. But the bottom line is when you drop it in here, this is the setup that you want, this look right here. So you want someone to open up their inbox and say, oh, wow, that's them on my page. And, the setup that we talked about before, but they'll have that animated GIF. Now, if you have a third-party sender, like a MailChimp or a Constant Contact or a CRM that you really like, and you have all your workflows set up in there, we have a lot of integrations with a lot of the big ones like HubSpot, Salesforce, Go High Level, Lofty, Follow Up Boss, all these ones in here, the Sales Loft you can use. So if you have your workflows set up in there, you can just add video to it. If you want to use Dubb as a CRM, you can come right over here, upload your contacts with a CSV file. You can do tags, tasks, deals. Also from within Dubb in general, you can do bulk email and SMS campaigns. You can do automation as well. Automation is part of our Pro Plus plan that Darius teaches, where you can have these campaigns go out and there's some kind of time delay in between the campaign. It could be a day, it could be a week, 3 days, whatever you want. And then you can even add triggers to it where if someone takes an action, they'll be taken down a different path. So if they clicked on a button, they're going to go in a certain direction. Maybe they watched the video. Great. They're going to go in a different direction. What if they just viewed the page but did nothing else? So you can set up all these automated workflows so when you're busy doing other things, they can be taken where they need to be taken based off the action that they took. Now, also from within our Dubb dashboard here, we have our AI writing assistant, Ira. So most people here probably use some kind of AI writing at this point. I mean, I think we all have. Our cool thing that we added to Ira is this little profile feature off to the right. So when you click this here, I already have just sales and a basic one set up, but you can have a bunch of these. So, we talked about with presets, the customized landing page, like example, if I was in real estate, I had one for buyers and sellers, right? I could do the same thing with this. I could have a profile for the buyers, profile for the sellers. So what I can do is when I click create profile, it's going to open up this little questionnaire and I'm going to start to answer these questions. And I can kind of hover over the tooltip here. It'll give me more information about what it wants. So it's learning about you and your outreach. And then you can do your preferred tone of communication because maybe your preferred tone is different with the audience that you're talking to. You can also include this stuff down here. You can include emojis in your copy if you want to do that. You can include action notes. The reason we added this was because if you're writing like a script, like you're doing a little skit or something for social media, it's kind of like a little acting script and kind of give you direction notes. It's rare that people use it for that, but you can do it. And then down the bottom is the charm method. So this would be the structure to the writing that we found has worked pretty good, where it's the acronym CHARM. So C stands for capture their interest, H is highlight the problem, A is address the solution, R is reinforce with social proof, and M is motivate to take action. So when I click save here, I have that saved, and now I can choose a prompt from the list of prompts that we have. I'm going to choose this one right here. I'm going to click less to get rid of the prompts. And now I'm going to write my prompt in here. And then I choose my length, and then I hit submit. And then it's going to take into account everything that I just learned. So we'll see what the structure looks like. All right, so even this first sentence here, right here we go. Unleash the power of human connection in your sales process. Great. That's a nice opening line. Get their hook. Okay, what about the challenge? In a world drowning in text, standing out is harder than ever. All right, but what about the solution in here? Enter video communication where your tone, gestures, and authenticity creates a dynamic, compelling story that text can't match. All right, but what about some social proof? What about some numbers? Our clients have seen a staggering 30 to 300% increase in sales by delivering personalized, trackable video messages. All right, but what about reviews and stuff? Backed by hundreds of glowing testimonials and reviews, we offer not just a tool, but a strategy to elevate your sales game. All right, I want to take an action. What do I do? Book a time in my calendar or send me a video reply today. So it did exactly what it was supposed to do. And then when you're done doing this, I can preview this in a voice. If I want to hear it read back to me, I can click preview voice.
Unleash the power of human connection in your sales process. In a world drowned.
Sometimes it's nice just to hear it back. You can copy it to a clipboard, put it into a doc. You can also import it directly to scripts down here. So if I was click to import to scripts, it would take me right under assets, right over to scripts, which is right here. And then I have it saved in there. So the flow that we normally do is when we're doing our stuff, we'll come up with an idea, we'll put it into Ira, we'll give it the human pass, we'll save it to scripts, we'll upload it to a teleprompter, and then we deliver the video. So it's really a pretty streamlined way to do it. It saves a lot of time too. You can also import this to a voice video. So if you have a day where you don't want to be on camera, maybe you don't even want to use your voice, you can just click this right here. It'll bring you over here. There's the script. All you have to do is upload a video. I mean, not a video, upload a photo over here to the right. Mine's my profile pic, but it can be anything you want. And then select a voice down over here, an AI voice. And when I hit preview, you're going to see this little waveform actions start to come across the screen, across the photo. This is what this would look like.
Unleash the power of human connection in your sales process.
So if I was to send this out, remember the animated GIF, the first 3 seconds, it would be that photo with the animation of the wave just kind of moving back and forth as the repeated motion. Not as great as the actual human being, I think, but if you don't want to be on camera for some reason and use your voice, this is a nice little thing to send out that's a little more, powerful than a text message. Now, if you want to import this to an avatar video, a full avatar video, you can click this down here at the bottom. That'll drop the script over here. You can choose from our whole library of avatars that we have. And you can even create your own if you wanted to. You can go right up here towards the top, click create, and then you would just choose a voice, preview the voice, create the video. It does take a little bit of time to create this video, but once it's created, you can download the asset. Use case wise, you can drop it on an email. Maybe it's an email campaign. Hey, listen, Rob would love to speak to you. Click below. Or you can use Ava here when you're doing a screen recording. So like we looked at before when we were on this page before, remember how we used Dubb Narrator, that pre-recorded video of me? I did one where I had Ava do the script. So I can go right into the Dubb desktop app, select narrator video again, just like I did before, takes me to my video library. And then I just select Ava instead of myself, which is right down here. Pick that there. And now Ava is going to walk someone through this site and I didn't even have to record the video, and I don't even have to move around. I just have to scroll around the site.
Hi there. I saw you were checking out some properties in the area and wanted to.
And that's what that would look like right there in terms of the use case. Now, there's something really cool that we added recently. We had a really, really great webinar recently where we talked about SIA, our customized sales assistant, right? I don't know if you guys remember seeing this, but here's what would happen. So if we go back over here to this video page, let's go right here, right? This is our preset. See these buttons below here are call to action buttons, right? We talked about that earlier, so someone can take an action. We used to have SIA down here, our AI sales assistant. So it would have said chat with SIA below the video. That's where it was for a little while. It was a call to action. And then the person could chat with an AI sales assistant right below your video. So we made a little adjustment to that. We physically moved SIA somewhere else. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. So if we come back over here, let's go to our videos. Let's grab this one here. And if we go to details, I'm just going to drop down here. See this little spot right here that says sales assistant? I'm going to put this in here. Let's go with this one. It's going to save. And now I'm going to open this up in a new window. And now SIA is off to the right. So when you select to have an AI sales assistant on your page with your videos, your CTA buttons are still down here at the bottom. Just SIA pops up over here and is a mainstay on the page to the right. So when I get sent a video, I'm like, I got some questions here. Oh, I can chat with someone. Great. Okay. What is Dubb? And then, oh, I can't chat with myself. I got to put this in an incog. So what it would look like is this. So you send someone a video, they click on the animated GIF. They're on here on the page. You can populate FAQs down here. I'm like, oh, I have a question. What is Dubb? All right, let me click that there. Sia's thinking about it. And then she gives an answer. Okay, Dubb's a video assistant. Great. Okay. You know what? How much does Dubb cost? Let me click that one. Oh, there it is right there. It has a pricing link page. What is the Chrome extension? Just like if someone asked that question, so a random question about the tech, it will give you a question about that. And all these answers are designed to be pretty short because a lot of the times with customer service tech, they'll be longer and longer and longer. But these you want to have really short, kind of quick answers that kind of drive a CTA. Like you'll notice in these where it says, could you please provide your email address? Could you please provide your email address? You can collect information when you're getting this stuff as well. So the whole idea is to have someone, if they're not sure about booking a time with you yet, maybe they want to ask some questions first, right? This was a nice three-pronged answer they gave about the Chrome extension. 1, 2, 3, nice and organized. And again, could you please provide your email address if that's what you decided to do? Now, if you want to add SIA to what you're doing, the sales assistant, how would you do that within Dubb? So what you would do is you come back over here to the homepage, the dashboard, and SIA is listed under assets. See how it says sales assistants right here? These are the buttons, presets, all that good stuff. If you click this here, we're going to have a little video right here that's going to pop up a little tutorial because all of our other sections, when you click on calls to action, presets, everything has a little tutorial that pops up. We're going to have one that pops up here. But this is where you can click the plus sign. See, I have a bunch of assistants for different stuff. You can click the plus sign, name your SIA, and then you can add your resource links, your websites that you want to add in here that train SIA. What are your resource links, right? Because if we look at the ones that I did as an example, like I'll just take this one right here. I used a lot of different resource links for different stuff. So let me see if I can re-engineer it here. Let's go to this one. Okay. Resource links, dubb.com, support center, this one. So look at all these different links that I put in here to educate SIA. And these links only go one level. They're not going into sublinks or anything like that. So they're different pages, marketplace, testimonials. And then I also added some FAQs because remember we saw on the SIA page, when we looked at it here, we saw that it had FAQs right down here at the bottom. They were already populated that someone could just click on. You can have up to 20 of these if you want to. Just questions that you most frequently, get from people. Then you can decide, what's the desired CTA title? Book a time with Rob. Great. Driving towards that. What do you want in terms of information to gather? Because maybe you already have their email. You've sent them a video, but maybe you want their phone, first name, whatever it is you want to desire, you can add that. So it's all about these assistants giving real-time answers to people when they're on the page, because again, they might not be ready to click one of these buttons. Maybe they want some answers here first. So that's really kind of the power of this whole thing. Now, where you can add it to the page. So you create the sales assistant. They're right here. Now you go over to presets to the left. Click on presets, the pages we talked about. And if I go in here and I want to create a new preset, I hit the little blue button, name my preset. There's a button down here that says sales assistant. And that's where you can add the sales assistant. Just search for the one that you want. Boom, I want it to be this one. And now it's added to the preset. So it will always be there when you add it to the preset. So that's what you do for that. So Sia has been a really interesting creation in terms of the team doing it, because it's not just answering questions, it's trying to drive towards a CTA, like booking a time in your calendar and things like that. Okay, so let's jump into the chat. Let's see what we have over here. Let's see. Okay. Henry. Hey, Henry, let's see. What does the John bottom three circles options do? Henry. Hey, Henry, how are you? If you want to turn your mic on, just what was that question again? If you can hear me okay, Henry.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, good to see you.
When you were showing your phone, it showed that there was an option there that had the three interlinked circles. I call it the John Bonham from Led Zeppelin circles. And I just wanted to know, I was curious, what is that for?
Let me see. Let me pull it up again because let me see what we were talking about. Let me hit advanced. Okay. All right. So let me hit record here. Okay, so I was recording in here, and then what happened, John? Whereabouts?
Okay, so if you go from bottom up, you're gonna see a square, then a larger square, then the three circles.
Larger square and the three circles. Oh, this one?
No, that's a file. It looks like.
Oh, here?
No, go lower,
Yeah.
higher, one more high.
This one?
No,
This is
one more high.
filters.
That one.
Oh, got it. Okay, got it. Sorry. Yeah, you're describing it perfectly. Just for some reason, my brain's not working. Okay, yeah. These are filters. These are more like kind of fun stuff. Like if you click here, this will just add different effects.
Oh.
If you want to do skin smoothing or black and white or like different colors, you can kind of just change this stuff. See how the background and the color looks different?
Got it.
More just effects kind of stuff.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
We have a bunch of them in here. Yeah.
Just for the record, I'm calling that the John Bonham option.
Well, now I'm gonna know because I was like, wait, okay, now I got it. Okay, all right, let me get out of here. No, that's
Thanks.
cool. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people. It was requested by quite a few people. That's why we added it on there. So yeah, I think the Halloween stuff will be fun. There's a lot of crazy stuff you can do on that if you're doing a social post, but especially if you're in real estate and you're doing houses. Yeah. Anything else, Henry, or anything else on your mind?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Cool. Yeah. No, perfect. And let's see, Q&A. John, good to see you, John. Let's see, John, can you show me again how to add Sia to a call to action? Okay, blah, blah, blah. Okay. And then you also had a question about editing a clip. All right, let's start with this one first. Okay, so let's start with Sia. Hey, John. John, are you still here? You're still here, right, John? I believe. Let me see if John's still here. Yeah, there's John. Hey, John, if you can hear me okay, I'm going to share my screen.
No, you covered it. I see how you moved the SIA around.
Oh, you did. You got it. Okay. It was clear?
Yeah, which last night it was driving me crazy. I said, oh, damn, did I F this thing up again? But no, everything, once you explain it, it's so easy. Thank you.
Yeah, no, perfect. And like we're gonna have this on YouTube. So if anybody needs to go back, just watch the recording and just go to that spot and then just pause it. That's what I used to do a lot. And then you asked John about, can you show how to edit a clip?
Yeah, if you want to take out the last, let's say the last 5 seconds, I did a video and then afterwards I'm trying to shut it off and my eyes are going everywhere.
Yep.
How do I cut out the last 5 seconds or whatever?
Yeah, I think you just like just takes a little bit of dexterity probably just to come in here. Like if you took the video, let's go here. I don't edit a lot of them, but let's see. If you come down here, editing, go down here, like the last 5 seconds. Let's see here.
So you put in the scissors, right?
Yeah, well, I'm just using the time code. You can play it too. Like if you hit play,
Yeah.
Little check mark at the bottom.
it'll give you kind of like if you need to hear the, the part that you want to cut out, you can hear it. So I would do that. I would hit play,
Mark at the bottom.
and you'll see the time code over here to the right. So you know the part, right? So you
Yeah.
have that pulled up. You're doing that. So if this is the part right here, let's just move it a little bit. Let's say it's this where it starts, where you want to do the cut. Here, scissor.
Yep.
Then if you want to take the, if this is what you want to get rid of, fine. But if it's not that, I would do this. Come in here, do, let's see, I want to do this first. Hold on. I want to hit this and then hit play.
I'm going to click the little check mark at the bottom.
And maybe you wanted to trim that last part there. Let's see here, and then hit gone. And then you have that part that leaves at the end. So you
Then
just
you
have
trash.
right, exactly. Yep. And it's gone. So just kind of like
And
cut
then
it.
if you mess it up,
Yeah.
if for anybody who's listening, if you mess it up, you can push that reverse button and start all over again.
This one, you mean the undo or the full back?
The undo.
Yeah, right here. Yeah. And if you really want to start over, you can just download the original and then hit replace. If you really want to
As
do
long
it.
as you
Oh,
haven't
even
saved it yet.
Right. If
You
you
can
haven't
still
saved yet, thank you, Ina.
undo.
Yeah, because like if you save this, then this original one's gone. So if you haven't hit save yet, download the original and replace. If that makes sense. Does that make sense, Sean?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you.
Sweet, yeah.
Yes.
And
Oh yeah, I got another question that you're going to get to next. So you supply the resource links, and I give my website as a resource link. But what is it doing? Like, what is it? What information is it garnering off of my website to become a resource?
Yeah, my understanding is, and correct me if I'm wrong on this, when you put like the reason we had like Dubb.com and then another link was Dubb testimonials, another one was Marketplace. I believe it is crawling that page for the information that's on that page. It's not going to click into anything else and go deeper. It's just going to be what's on that page, right, Ina?
Yes, that's right. There's no way that the AI would go
And read the page.
read the inside those pages, like
Right.
the extra ones. Yeah.
Right.
So let me ask you, so the front of my website only has a picture on it and doesn't have any major information. Is it important for me to leave my web? Yeah, there's nothing on there, the front page. There's more on other pages.
Yeah, see, I would, and correct me if I'm wrong on this, but I would take a different page that
Yeah,
has info on it,
Yeah.
okay.
Like, yeah, because this one's just, it'll have this info, but I would go for a more interesting page. Like if you have like what's under your more, like
Yeah, if
just
you go to
where?
yeah, I got a bio page, for example, under more.
Okay, let me see.
Thank
Where is it? Right here or
Oh, they see over there on the left, it goes down there, personal probate introduction, the top.
got
There
it.
you go.
Yeah, there we go. So
Yeah.
then all this info right here.
Okay,
Put it
that'll
on
get
this page.
absorbed.
Yes.
Get
So
that link.
say it again, Ina?
Get that link, then put it
Yeah.
in the resource links.
Right. So
Gotcha.
up here at the top, John, grab that link. So just when you think about these pages, think about what information is like, what do you want SIA to know? You know what I mean? And then just make sure it's on that page,
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Let's see. Bill. Hey, Bill. Good to see you. It's been a long time since I've seen you, Bill. Is there a video for SIA that I can view? Ina, do we have we have a tutorial on SIA, right? I don't know if we have an updated shorter version, but can we drop that link in the chat? Do you
Yeah.
know that?
I think it's still being edited, but yeah, I'll put it in the chat.
Okay. Because I know we had like a version of it that Ruben did, but I know there's like an updated version, obviously, we're doing because I know the other version
I
talked
tell
about
the
SIA
truth.
as a CTA, you know what I mean? But now it's not a CTA, it's part of the page. So it's a
Yeah.
little different in terms of the
I
setup.
put it in the chat,
Okay, perfect.
the
Awesome.
latest version.
Thanks,
With
Ina.
Aries.
Oh, nice. All right, perfect. Thanks, Ina. And then Bill, how can I learn more how to build it and use it? Okay. So I think that's right in that link that you talked about, right? Okay. Bill, how are you, by the way? Well, I haven't seen you. Bill, you there? Bill, you there? Bill. It's always nice to have Bill in here. Bill, if you
Yeah.
want to, how are you, man?
Okay.
Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, well, I got to learn this AI stuff.
I know that's what everyone's saying. Yeah, I know. Yep. Got to. It's really cool once you get into it. It's just the pieces of it, like anything else, Bill. Like you learned how to do everything else, like the automations, all that kind of stuff. Same kind of thing. So
Yeah.
Let's see. Anything from anybody before we head out for the day? We're at the top of the hour. Anyone got anything before we go? Anything? Anybody? Anybody? Okay. Well, thanks for coming in, everybody. Ian and I will be back next week. Darius will be back tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday, and keep playing with Sia, making videos. We love to see them. If you ever want to send videos to feedback@Dubb, we can give you feedback. So that's the email, feedback@Dubb, if anybody wants to do that. So good seeing everybody. Thanks, Ina.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, Rob.
Everybody.